Alright, everybody.
Are we starting?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I want to hear what the first 3 bad...
I don't know.
We can look at these stats later
it's like,
by ourselves.
It's true. 8, 9, or 10, like, they have pretty bad ones. And only one of those 3 is worse than the V... Or is better than the V2 one retention rate.
Okay. Well, c'est la vie.
Well, welcome to the Brown Bricks Podcast. The most amount of fun you can have while listening to a podcast.
Yeah.
This
is the most amount of Christmas cheer you can have.
It's true, yeah. This is our Christmas podcast.
Because this is our Christmas
enough,
episode.
We don't have any funny flavored drinks this time to drink.
Yeah.
we don't have any shit drinks to make us sad.
Paige got pretty hooked on those peppermint seltzers, and he crushed all of them. There's none left for us.
Yeah.
No must to have for Santa.
Too deep in the nog.
I would buy more of those, but they're just fucking $16.
Why would you buy more of the things that we all hated?
It's like the variety pack.
The variety
pack. Ginger.
Yeah.
Right?
The ginger was okay. The cranberry
one
was pretty good.
You should just steal the ones that you like, because, I mean...
You should go into the gas station and open up a pack of those and just leave the peppermint.
You have a mask on, you're going to walk there, so there's not going to be a car. You can't be identified.
Start a new Christmas tradition. Instead of leaving milk out for Santa, you leave out a peppermint seltzer. Get him drunk while he's fucking delivering presents.
He's not going to drink that. He's going to be stone cold sober and sad that he didn't get any milk.
Are you going to take it and bring it back home?
That'd be really funny. It's like, it's not Santa if the peppermint seltzer's all the way gone. Because it's Tage who dropped it and stole a couple of your presents.
Damn. So, what are you guys asking for Christmas? Anything fun?
Getting a pair of Red Wings boots.
That's sweet, actually. That's awesome.
Red Wings?
Uh-huh. They're not red. They're just...
Okay.
They're regular ass boots.
I don't celebrate Christmas, so I just use it as an excuse to buy something and then say, "Oh, it's for Christmas."
What are you buying for yourself for Christmas?
Well, I already bought the desktop.
You're looking at a Switch for a while.
That was my Christmas present.
Okay. Jack?
So I don't really have anything that I super want. Like the one thing that I would want is the one thing that I kind of want is an iPad. Just because I was like, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also something where I look at that and I'm like, I'm totally fine without that. And that's also $1,000.
That's funny, because another thing I want for Christmas is one of those shirts that says, I pooed. And it's a guy sitting on a toilet.
That's fucking stupid.
That is funny.
But I do like that.
You ever go in the mall and you see those t-shirt stands with just the worst
t-shirts
they're
ever? The $5 foot long.
There's those ones where it's a guy sitting on a toilet. It's I pooed.
I pooed. That'd be sick, dude.
That's what I mainly want.
Does it have the outline? Does it have the one that was from 2003, where it has the outline of a person, but they're taking a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their shit is neon blue.
It looks like the Apple logo, but it's just a toilet and somebody sitting on it.
That's great. That's comedy. Who makes those?
China.
I mean, they're companies
Chinese
where you can send in
to ruin the credibility of Apple.
You can fucking send in a design for a T-shirt, and if it sells well, they'll give you fucking royalties.
Those T-shirt factories. Those are the ones that need suicide nets for sure.
Yeah.
If you're making the iPood T-shirt and you're like, well,
it's made out of all the leftover iPood T-shirts that just wrapped together to make a suicide net.
There's a guy. The people who would really want to kill themselves. So this guy in the back who's scraping off the old iPoos that didn't sell well enough to actually. So they're we're gonna cancel this one. Scrape off all the old iPoos so we can print a new one on there.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm asking for Christmas is a joint right-wing, left-wing death squad to drag Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell out of their houses and shoot them in the head in front of their families. That's really what I'm looking forward to on Christmas Day.
And it's not a joke.
It's serious.
Especially this time. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily needed to bleep out you saying kill Joe Biden, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
But I'm sort of glad I did.
It felt probably the right thing.
If I had just said kill Joe Biden, I would have said don't. But they get the rape.
But what I'm actually asking for Christmas is just anime and manga shit, because I don't have anything physical I want anymore. It's all digital like money,
Yeah.
basically. So
on Bitcoin.
I'm not gonna ask my fucking parents to like buy me a Steam gift card or some shit. It's fucking lame.
I mean, it's the thought that counts. If they know that they can't get you anything,
I just
that's
want
the thought of
a
it.
couple
Actually, like,
volumes of Dora Hetero and
like fucking present exchange and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like your
yeah.
family
I don't buy
will-
presents.
I sit around a tree on like Christmas Eve or Christmas, and then you hand out the presents, and then each person unwraps the presents, and you say, "Well, I got nothing I wanted this year," and everybody goes to Barnes and Noble to return all their books.
My favorite Christmas was when I was a kid. My parents, they told me the story, like, they paid a friend's son to stay up all night and, like, build this Lego set for me, and it was built when I got up in the morning.
you're like,
and
why?
I was like, well, I thought it was awesome, 'cause
Yeah.
I was a fucking little kid, and I didn't really care about building it at that
okay,
point,
yeah.
so I was like, this is the fucking best thing of all time. I literally thought Santa built it when I was a kid. I was like, holy shit.
That's cool as hell.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. One of the
Bless
big,
you.
like, Star Wars ones was, like, one of the fucking AT-ST walkers.
Oh, okay.
It was actually pretty impressive.
Did it walk?
No, that's not how they
Did
work.
you kick it over? You say, "This is worthless, Santa."
Dude, oh my god, I'm remembering something. I remember we had, I had one of the fucking big, you know the ship at the beginning of A New Hope? Or no, it's not the one.
Oh,
at
the
beginning.
Millennium Falcon.
Fuck off. Yeah, it's the one in the prequels. It's like the big red, like, ambassador ship, whatever the fuck.
The Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it's like they had like a massive
spaceship.
They had a massive Lego set of that. It was like 2 feet long, and I had that, and I built it. And I think Wyatt came over one time and fucking dropped it.
Oops. No.
I was fucking pissed.
When I was a kid, my mom
You're just
liked
jealous.
building Legos and used me and my sister as an excuse to buy them, right? Because like we didn't really care.
Awesome.
We didn't really care about building them. So
Yeah.
one Christmas, I got a set for the big ass like ships that like Jabba's in, like when they're dropping them in the Sarlacc pit. You know,
yeah,
those
the
ships.
skiffs, yeah.
Yeah. And my mom was building that, and she got in a fight with my sister. My sister fucking picked that bitch up. It wasn't even done yet. It was almost done.
fuck.
And she just fucking spiked it on the ground.
Jeez, what a fucking bitch.
That's awful.
Which is just the worst, because one, you're almost done, so you haven't even had the experience of like completing it.
Yeah.
Two, like when you do that, it doesn't break into every individual piece. They're still like shit's
Yeah,
still
it's
together
still
in such a
together.
way that you can't put it back together. So before you can
Have
start
to take
building
it
it again,
apart.
you have to take all the
Yeah.
chunks apart too.
That's fucking fucked up. I was just, so upset and sad when that happened. Man, breaking Legos feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Still have a lot of them from when I was a kid. They're just in a big toy chest my family has, and you can you can look in there. It's just a fucking mess of Legos and other toys that we've collected over the years.
My parents threw away all my Legos at the 3rd grade because they said I was too old for them. And that was it.
Makes me sad.
I had a fun child.
makes me want to cry.
And they got you Fisher Price like Mega Blocks, and they're like, "Here, you're gonna
the
like
same.
these."
They got you
It's as good as-
they got you the Halo Legos that they made, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
They're like the off-brand Legos.
They're like C-Jack. It has John 3:16 in it. So
John 3.
These are Jesus
It's
Legos.
117, bitch.
What is that? What's that verse?
I don't know. Why would I know? I don't know.
That's just
what
the
John
Master Chief
117 is.
numbers.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Is that not a religious reference at all? John 117.
it totally is. I mean, John, like 1:17 would be like 1:17 as the verse.
Yeah, but is the verse like anything related to Halo?
Let's look
Are
it
we
up.
gonna find out?
Alright, well,
the
Tage
origins
is our
of
Jamie
Halo.
right here, so Tage is gonna
Yeah.
do some.
Pull that up, Jamie. I did have like some of those Halo ones as a kid, but I didn't even like play Halo as a kid. The only times I ever played Halo was when I went over to your house, Phineas, because I didn't have an Xbox.
That was an Xbox boy.
Yeah, I was like, wow, Halo's so fucking cool.
I don't think it has any.
What is it?
No.
For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ.
Maybe it's just saying that Master Chief is Jesus.
that is
the
that's kind of
parallel
apt.
I've always figured.
It's kind of apt for Master Chief, I suppose.
Sure. Yeah.
It isn't a Christmas episode without some
A
Bible
lot of
passages.
little,
Jesus.
little,
Oh, yeah, I
little
was gonna
passage
ask.
reading.
Do you guys do stockings on Christmas?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's a
My
big
mom,
one.
a long time ago, made stockings for like her, my dad, me and my sister, and our dogs at the time, right? And they're like, she like stitched little felt things on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
that's so nice.
the dogs once had like fire hydrants and squirrels. My sister had like girly shit, right?
Yeah.
Then one Christmas, one of our dogs ate my, like there was fucking candy in my stocking, so it ate my stocking. So she took off the part at the top that had my name on it and put it on one of the dog's stockings. So now every Christmas when our stockings are up, it's like, you know, my sister, and there's like the girly shit, and it's like my mom, there's shit my mom likes, and it's like Phineas, there's a squirrel and a fire hydrant.
He's like a rambunctious
stick.
little boy.
A bone.
Oh, that's
Just a dog. So your dog fucking ate the whole thing. How big are they?
You didn't eat the whole thing, it just chewed the bottom, right? So it's like the stocking is like,
It's
there's
just
the
ripped.
colored part, and then there's like the part at the top, which is like a separate piece that has the name on it.
Yeah.
So it didn't eat the part with my name on it, so she could take that part off and put on a not eaten stocking.
okay.
Can you just like stitch it back up?
No, the
Like
it was like totally
Oh, it was like
ripped
fucked up.
pieces,
Patch
the bottom.
it. My family has like real big stockings. My parents will always fill like the bottom of it with peanuts, and I'm like, why? This is just a mess. Like the top
like
has
one day-
like actual shit.
One
in
day
it,
your
like,
parents were at Five Guys, they're like, wait a minute.
But, like it's like
This
to
is a
give
great
the
idea.
illusion of making it look like really full when you pull it
Oh,
off
yeah,
the thing.
That's fair.
And I'm like, I didn't care either way because I'm like, this doesn't have to be filled with everything I fucking wanted. I don't want presents in my stocking. I just want like socks and deodorant in my stocking.
that's what I get as a filler, deodorant and like toothpaste.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, I guess.
I mean, I'll use it.
I'll take it, but why?
I can't complain. This is very practical for me. Right?
I needed this.
I will eventually need toothpaste.
I mean, like, the whole idea where it's like, oh, you get socks, and everybody's like, well, you used to hate it, but now, like, I love socks. And I'm like, you couldn't just go buy socks? Like, people who are like, man, like, now that I'm 30, whenever my mom gives me socks, I'm like, you should be at the age where you're like, I bought enough, I have enough socks that I'm, like, college kid, sure, but like whenever you see like a 30-year-old tweet about it, and he's like, "Yeah, socks," and
I
I'm
want to
like,
I want to be rich enough to just be able to throw away my socks whenever I'm done with them. Fucking not have to ever wash a pair of socks again.
that's.
I want to be rich
possible
enough that I
trash.
can kill poor people and get away with it.
True. I mean,
I think we're almost there. Yeah.
You're probably
I
there.
think so.
You can do a drunk driving thing and get
Yeah.
off pretty
I
easily.
think so. I can
Yeah.
Brock Turner. Or, he's the rape guy, right?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
could
you
probably
could
pull
pull
it
it.
I
out.
think I can do that too.
We can pull off a lot of things as fairly well.
As long as you were like a
males.
good swimmer, you could pull it off.
Damn it.
Yeah. What contributions do you bring to your school where they're like, well, we've got to keep him around?
Yeah.
I'm currently withdrawn from the school and therefore paying
Yeah.
0 to it.
It's like, oh no, he did it. He's a
he
rapist.
just jumped back on campus and started raping people.
Now that he's out of school,
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
well,
Withdrawing from your university so you can rape and not be expelled. You're like, I didn't do it while I was a student, so you have no right to expel me.
I've served my time.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing to do.
Yeah, I think. Well, it'd certainly be a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a little bit of an Animal House on him.
Is that what Animal House is
I
about?
thought
Raping
Animal House
people?
was about- or a little bit of a Revenge of the Nerds on
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
there's
that
the
one.
There we
scene.
go.
That movie.
What is Revenge of the Nerds?
It's a
Great
movie about
movie.
there's nerds and they get kicked out of their frat because like one of the frat houses burned down, so all the like frat guys kick them out, right? So like, what do we do? They're like, we'll make our own frat for nerds. But then they got to prove themselves at like the frat games or shit. It's not a good movie. It does not hold up in my opinion. Like obviously there's this shit people talk about where there's like a scene where like a guy is wearing a mask and this girl thinks it's her boyfriend. So like they start having sex. And then he takes off the mask. You're like, you're not my boyfriend, and it's like, it's pretty rapey in that way.
Yeah.
But then she's like, but I liked it, right? So
See,
that
it's
scene,
fine.
that's like the scene people point out is not holding up well. But just the comedy doesn't hold up either. There's like
That's
a
a
lot of
classic,
like
90s
really
college
wacky
comedy.
sound effects. That's like, why? It sounds so
Life
shitty.
was like that back
There-
then.
Yeah,
It was
simpler
wacky.
times.
It was
There's a guy.
zany, right?
There's a guy with a
You
tuba
couldn't
behind
you
every
couldn't
single
fall
person.
off a tricycle without a horn honking back in the 90s.
Everyone with their fucking clown.
Every It was like Phineas with the dog toy, the dog chew toy, trying to do the sensor.
True, yeah.
Except
Like,
for
that
everybody
comedy doesn't hold up, but then last week I was like, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
No, but everybody just had like a slide whistle that the moment they saw someone like do something crazy, they were like woo woo. But I don't know. I mean, I watched my dad. It was weird. We ended up just watching like YouTube clips, and half of them were just like those compilation like news clips where it's like you've never seen a news lady say something this crazy, and then it's like I peed myself, and it's like whoa, and then it's like a top 10.
When did you watch this?
Last night.
So it was like news fail videos.
Yeah, but one of the things that we watched because my dad was like, I love Rodney Dangerfield, and so we went and we went on and like watched like a Johnny Carson clip with him. And it was like one of those celebrity interviews, but he did like a bit at the very beginning, and then when he got to interviewing with Johnny Carson, he just continued the bit. Like he wasn't like talking with him like let's talk about like things that are going on in your life. Like he would bring up topics and then have a joke, and like the jokes were like immediate. So like he was just like throwing them out, and then he just stopped being interviewed. Like
What was the bit?
The bits were numerous. Like one of them was like. It's something where it was like, I went to the zoo and I said, I wish I could live in a monkey castle. And then my son said, wait till we get back home, Dad.
What the fuck?
Like shits like that.
That's a pretty good joke.
Well, it's a good joke, but it's like if you're being interviewed, why are you saying this?
I guess that was just the style of the time, because it was like he never got interviewed. Like everything
Rodney
that he said,
Dangerfield,
he was like, my son, I don't like him at all, and it's like, I see, really.
Rodney Dangerfield looks like a lobsterman.
I know
I cannot picture his face in my head for the life of me. Tage, pull it up.
Pull
Pull up a picture of Rodney Dangerfield.
Everyone at home, pull up your own picture of Rodney Dangerfield and agree with
and
me
follow
that he looks
along.
like
Rodney
a lobster
Dangerfield.
man.
Yeah, I kind of see
Oh
that.
shit! Yeah, he does. What the fuck?
Yeah, it looks
Very red. Very red.
No, he was
lobster.
sweating, like, he was just, like, sweating profusely the whole time. Because he was, like, constantly just, like, wiping sweat off his brow as he was making shitty jokes. And I was like, is he okay?
So, who plays Heat Miser in, was that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Or Jack Frost?
No, I mean, Jack Frost was the other one. His the yin to his yang, if you will.
Oh, no, it was
That was, like, A Year Without Christmas or something.
That's it? Okay. What's the one with the elf? Is that also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yeah, I think it's in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer
cinematic
universe. Yeah.
There's a character named Heat Miser in there?
Yeah, and he's
like
got...
he controls
I'm
heat. Like
Mr.
Heat Miser. I'm Mr.
Sun.
Sun.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then what's the cold guy called? Is he Cold
I'm
Miser?
Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. I think he's Jack Frost.
What are our favorite Christmas movies?
I really like that one.
That one's good. It's solid.
like the stop motion ones are.
If you
good.
if you count Gremlins as a Christmas movie, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
If you don't, then I like Elf a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Elf's
are
good,
those
though.
are the only two good.
I like.
Gremlins, Elf, whatever those stop motion ones are.
Yeah,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and
Jack.
Year Without Christmas. I feel like that's not.
Does
what it
Frozen count as a Christmas movie?
No.
Yeah, I mean it is pretty chilly.
No, they're
I think.
very pagan in that film.
I'm sure there's like some sort of Olaf short where it's like we're celebrating Christmas this year and we need to make money and Josh Gad needs a paycheck.
Yeah.
And so they do for like 20 minutes. I really like Charlie
How did
Brown
they make
Christmas.
such an ugly snowman for Frozen? He fucking looks like shit, dude. He's not cute at all.
I think that's the point, right? He's supposed to
Is
be
that
like
the point?
he's supposed to be like ugly in that like ugly dolls sort
He's
of way.
adorkable.
Yeah, dude.
I don't like that.
Okay. You don't have to.
Adorkable, like,
It is-
You don't even celebrate Christmas.
I don't.
You're not allowed to have opinions on
What's your
Christmas.
favorite Christmas movie, Tage?
There's this one I watched as a child. The one about like
Are there
the
any
grandma.
Bollywood Christmas movies?
Oh, that got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that
was a
pretty
good one. Yeah, was it animated? Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
That one was good.
Grandma got
Gonna
run
sue
over
the
by-
pants off the Santa. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was good. That was good.
Christmas.
What's it? I remember the term like adorkable is really funny because like people like dorks in the sense where it's like I I guess I have a job where I guess I'm like a doctor. I guess I'm like a lawyer. It's like, what a dork, what a nerd. That's so funny.
Is that what people say?
That's the colloquial adorkable term. But then when you show them your anime wall, they're just like, well,
He's
a little too
incel.
a little too adorkable.
Yeah, where's the line between adorkable and incel?
I've also been slowly peppering in.
Going on to incel forums, say like, guys, don't worry, you're all adorable.
I'm trying to rebrand
These
from
guys are so
incel to...
Well, no, because I've
Adorkable.
been saying like I've been using the term like red pilled, like in line with like what Ben Shapiro tries to
This
do with my
episode,
sister.
we're trying to
We're gonna
red
black
and green
pill.
pill.
Green.
We should have gotten. We should all just, instead of laughing normally, we should all say ho ho ho.
No,
That'd be
I don't have the mental fortitude
that would be
to
pretty
do
good.
that.
We need, if we're gonna be doing fake laughs, we need Connor here.
Yeah, this is
He has
Oh,
the best fake
Yeah, yeah.
laugh in the world because you fucking think it's real for a split second, and you're proud of yourself.
But it's
And
like
when you find out that it's fake, you're like, no, you fooled me.
it's the fact that it's like it's so aggressive that it's like this took effort. Yeah, it took effort, and my joke inspired that much ire in you that you're willing to put forth the effort to do this much of a fake laugh.
Yeah.
It feels bad.
Jack, you have two different socks.
I do, because I was running out the door.
out of your grandpa's house?
No, out of my regular house. My mom was like, "We're going to go see Grandpa." I don't know.
Grandma got run over by a
Yeah.
reindeer.
He's like, "Grandpa's gonna sue the pants off of Santa, Jack."
Is that movie based on the song, or did the movie come first?
Loosely, very loosely based on the song.
Okay.
The song existed, and then they were
Before
like,
that.
well,
Who the fuck wrote Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
someone in the 70s, probably.
They were like, this is good.
I mean, there has to be a million, like, it's memorable. It's like, it's, because, I mean, with Christmas songs, I feel like you just, if you're too homogenous, you're not going to stand out from the crowd. And we still talk about Grandma Got Run Over by a reindeer.
There's
That's
not been
true.
a new classic Christmas song in 20 years.
Well, you haven't heard the new 100 Gex Christmas.
What
That's true.
about
Okay.
Christmas in LA by
what the
Volpec?
fuck is that?
Yeah,
What is that?
it's
the
a
thing that no one here knows. That classic.
oh yeah, that.
The worst Christmas song is Wonderful Christmas Time.
That's
I like
okay.
that one.
We don't need to discuss. It's
We're
definitely
simply having.
wonderful.
It's
You just got to do the really high
worst
pitch.
Christmas
Yeah.
song.
I do think it's a bit annoying, but I like it.
Man, I should have gotten ahead on the curve. I should have made a Nightcore Christmas playlist so I could
Yeah.
throw it on whenever the rest of my family came home for the
You're
holidays.
like, these songs sound more annoying than usual.
Guys, tell us in the Reddit thread what your favorite Christmas songs and movies
So
are.
we don't care.
Please.
I
One
care.
comment on a post is all I want.
And I put yours out front.
There are two members on the subreddit. Is me and Tage. And
No, I'm
Tage
not- I'm
only
not a
did it
member.
because I made him. You did. I made you subscribe. I thought.
No, I don't think so. So wait.
Wait.
It's certainly not me.
Check right now. You better not be pulling my leg.
No, I don't remember.
Because that means we have a member that's not one of us.
Yeah, well,
Wow, the ultimate Christmas gift.
Did you guys like the way I cut Phineas? Because initially we had the Phineas plug, and I was like, oh, I'll put it at the very beginning. And then once you said, I'll kill myself, there was a bunch of laughter, but I just cut all that out. And so I just, like, at the very end, he's like,
Transition.
and if you don't do that, I'll kill myself. Welcome to the Brown Bricks podcast.
I didn't notice. That was good,
I
though.
did notice that. I did like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's
You're a good editor, Jack.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't, not...
Okay, if we're gonna
Not
talk
very
about
punctual. but-
Christmas stuff, we can transition it into Christmas VTuber stuff going on.
Oh,
Right
oh,
now,
yeah.
there's
I guess
the,
I'll use the restroom.
there's the second Hololive Fest
Yeah.
going on right now. That
It
apparently
costs
costs
$110
to see.
I was like looking up the price for that. I was like, oh wow, this is going on, and it's like, oh, for both days it costs $110
$110
to watch a virtual concert of these fucking
What?
anime girls running
VTubers
around.
dancing around,
That's
singing
fucking
songs, and I'm
shit.
like, I don't watch this normally.
Yeah.
I would have at least checked in. But
Yeah, if it was like $20, I maybe would have done that. But that's even.
But they know people are gonna pay for it.
Yeah, no.
Tons of people.
A lot of people
Yeah.
paid $110 for this.
They
shit.
know their money.
I was thinking like this feels a little exploitative, and I'm not sure this is.
It's very but it's also like something where it doesn't really like. It's not like none of it really matters. Like it's not
you're
like
gonna pay that much anyways. It's like
you're gonna pay that much purely because you're
simp.
there to support
Yeah.
the chicks.
I'm just wondering how that revenue is divided up. Is it more even than like?
Probably less. I assume Hololive takes a bigger cut because they have to set up everything.
Yeah, for the actual like concert stuff that goes more towards the business, but it feels like I just have no idea how that money would be split among the girls.
They it's in their contract. They have to.
I guess they're not
2%.
Archiving it either, which I'm like, I would have listened to some of this stuff.
Yeah, I know.
It's like release it like a year from now.
Well, no, yeah, it's gonna be up till like January 11th, and then after that, it's just gone.
If you haven't paid for it, so you have to pay $100 to see this virtual concert.
Even if you have paid for it, even if you have the ticket after January 11th, you're done. It sucks.
Yeah, but you can like record it like secondhand, right?
There's so many different if you go in, you can see a bunch of different streams that are like, we'll slip this in, whatever.
We need a sting for when you guys start to talk about VTubers, like a little musical sting before you start.
A little VTuber corner, jingle.
Oh yeah, well we need like music. Period.
I just wanted to watch Picora.
Maybe one of our 10 weekly listeners will send us in music.
That'd be cool.
We don't have to do anything.
Do we have any more artistically inclined?
Let's start begging.
Yeah, we peaked when we got like one piece of fan art, and then the view count's been just going down.
Not even down. It's just like on it.
Right now, we're assuming that you all are fucking talentless hacks, and that the only guy who's good at anything is the guy who sends us the art. Prove us wrong.
Please say we can be a cool podcast.
Yeah.
There's
cool
nothing
fans.
better than podcasters negging their audience into.
That's what they like.
Look, we need people to shill harder for us. We need better calls.
It sounds like you need to astroturf better yourself. It sounds like you need to be going on subreddits and
one person astroturfing is nothing. We need to mobilize our audience.
Set up a botnet.
And then we need to do that SEO shit with YouTube. We need to get on YouTube, Jack.
It's true. Yeah,
I said you'd set that up.
I'll do it. I'll do it this week.
I'll make the YouTube.
I don't care. But
that's because you don't have as lofty ambitions as me and Jack.
Yeah, true. I guess
weak.
Pathetic.
That's a weak mental game right there.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I haven't been watching VTubers or anything because I've been playing Kenshi.
Kenshi?
To like 20 hours in the last 3 days.
What's a Kenshi?
It's a video game. It's like a very free-form RPG. There's no real goals. You just kind of do what you want. And
it's Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly like that. Except not
it's
at
a
all.
sandbox, so Minecraft.
so Minecraft then. No, it's very fun, and it's literally taken over my brain, and I've put in like 40 hours in the last week on that game. I'm playing it like it's my fucking job. I've played it before. This is not my first time playing it. This is my second like playthrough of it. So
what do you do? Like, what's
gives
the
me brainworms?
Kenshi? Yes, she can.
No, she can't.
What do you do?
You saw 2016.
Yeah,
No,
we are all alive then. We know what
yes,
happened.
she can. You start off as a dude, and you build up a team of dudes, and you fucking do shit.
It's like a post-apocalyptic, deserty setting.
Okay.
You can set up a base, and you can try and sell drugs or sell alcohol, or you can kind of go around and be like a bandit. You can do it. You really have to set your own goals.
I do respect that it's not like a quest-driven RPG.
Yeah. There are like things that people tell you, like there's like bounties you can go after, but there's no like quest.
Like surviving is hard enough that like there's stuff that you set goals for yourself without there being a quest telling you you got to go kill this big bad guy.
Yeah,
which I think is a cool thing about it.
It's for doing that kind of like there's not many goal oriented games I feel like that are as compelling as Kenshi. Like other games where it's like, oh, set your own goals, like Minecraft, like there's an end to that anyways, but once you get past that it's still just setting your own goals. It's not as compelling as Kenshi to me, where it's like, well, there's a lot of shit you can do. So really have to start setting your own goals.
Well, I mean, once you've like, I guess like managed survival in Minecraft, all of that is just setting your own goals. Like once you're just like, well,
yeah, but
I now
there's like
can
a definite like end, and then after that, it's like setting your own goals beyond like what the game provides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Minecraft, there's a point where it's like, I'm not even getting benefit from this goal I've set for myself. I'm literally just playing for the sake of playing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what gets boring. Where we're like, okay, I've made farms, I have like mending gear and everything.
Because like my current goal,
time to dig a hole.
My current goal in Kenshi is to make very high quality robot limbs, because you can like replace people's arms and stuff with robot arms if they lose them in a fight or whatever.
Would you do that in real life?
Yeah.
Would you cut off your own arm right now to get a
one
robot
of them.
limb?
If I knew if it was like a high quality one, yeah, I guess.
I cut off
But
my
it's
left
like-
arm for a badass robot arm.
Yeah,
But
It's
you
like
couldn't
a-
feel.
become like
No
Barrett.
Guns Life.
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
true.
seen that? It's like the same.
No Guns
Oh, yeah.
Life, he
premise of
has
that.
a head that's a gun.
Yeah.
It's not his
Yeah,
arm.
it's awesome.
No,
But
like
it's
that, the
like
whole-
that in a way.
No,
It's
the
true.
whole. You've never seen it, have you?
I
Huh?
saw the first episode.
Yeah.
No, but it's like the whole thing is
Everyone
like the people
replaces
there.
shit.
Yeah, it's like a very
I like the way
steampunk.
Tay said that to you earlier. You've never seen it, have you?
I saw the first episode because it
Fuck,
was by
it was-
Madhouse. So I'm
it
like,
was alright,
Oh, this looks
yeah.
alright, but
I
People are
just didn't
shitting on
watch
it.
I don't
and
even know
like,
what
I
it's
don't-
about.
don't
It's
think it
about
is-
a detective who's got a gun for a head.
That is cool, yeah.
People hang
It's like
up
Chainsaw
on that.
Man.
A little bit,
Right.
yeah. He
People
looks
get
like a
hung up on
Chainsaw Man
that
character.
aspect of it,
But there's more to the story.
yeah, I like the nice world building.
Yeah.
They just
Other
don't
than
have to animate his mouth moving at all, so it's very easy.
That's why Madhouse did that over, I don't know, anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they did that over, because they did No Guns Life over doing One Punch Man Season 2, I remember.
Is that true? Yeah.
There's like some, like, because I mean, there's a lot of things where like Wit and Madhouse.
Wait,
would be
did
like,
Madhouse do season 2 also? for
No.
you?
No, they handed
That's
that
why
off
it's
to
worse.
they handed it off to JC staff, which is just like the one who did Shokugeki no Soma, so
So it's just very mid-tier
Yeah.
animation.
which was like the main reason you wanted One Punch Man. I feel like
Shokugeki was so easy because it's just a fuck ton of stills and just pan across
Yeah,
the
I know.
stills. And it's like, yeah, I like how that still looks, but
Yep.
you're not animating.
you don't have to
anything.
animate anything. That's the appeal. Speaking of playing RPGs, I downloaded the Pokemon DLC and
Oh, the island?
yeah, the
DLC.
Crown Tundra, and I've been playing it, and I was like,
I'm
Man,
gonna fuck
the-
the poison bitch from that.
I wish. No, I got Shield, so I have to see the little twink man with the balls
God,
on his
that
head.
Guy's so fucking
That sucks.
lame.
But the main thing that I realized, like, they just have this one thing now where it's just like, all right, you go in, you rent Pokemon, and then you can just catch
you
legendaries.
rent
You could-
Pokemon?
So it's like a dungeon, I guess, where you have like branching paths, and so you start out with like a rental Pokemon, and it's like, all right,
What
you can
the
either all you see is the type of the Pokemon, and you kind of see their silhouette, but it's like covered in like shadow and shit, so you can't really tell what Pokemon it is, and so you're just like, all right, you go down these paths, and you can like trade your Pokemon in for this other Pokemon that you run into
It's
until
like
you get
a
to the end.
Pokemon roguelike?
Well, I mean, not like, but you get to the end and there's just like a legendary, and then if you beat it, you can catch it, and then you just have the legendary, and it's
the
This
fuck?
sounds fucking confusing.
well, it's pretty simple. I just am bad at explaining
Okay.
things, but it's just like how you say. Like, it's just, I was like, oh, that's why I downloaded it, because I was like, you can just catch a bunch of legendaries, and they're not hard to catch, because they made, like, their catch rates insanely high. And I was like, wow, this is the only thing people want out of Pokemon, where they're just like, I want to catch big legendaries and train up Pokemon. And they're like, I guess we'll just give it to them. And I'm like, why did it take them 8 generations to be like, all right, we'll finally give them the one reason people play Pokemon?
Yeah.
Like, you look back,
Well,
and
the
they're...
reason legendaries are like special is because you don't have a lot of opportunities to catch them.
I know, but it's also just at a certain point, if you
They just give that away. What the fuck is the point of a legendary?
so you can play with them, so you can have a Giratina with Dragon Ascent on it.
It's fucking lame as shit.
Sorry, the Rayquaza, whatever.
Rayquaza.
Oh, you fucked up.
Oh,
dude.
you're so
When's there
The
gonna
fucking...
viewers
be
are gonna be pissed about that one.
a Pokemon Battle Royale. When's that gonna
That's
come?
okay.
What does that look like? What is that?
So you have like 100 trainers right in this arena,
Yeah.
and you all start off with like one Pokemon, and then you go to like these different chests, and you get.
Wait, so this is a
Instead of-
3D game.
yeah.
Yeah, we didn't make it 3D, right?
Is this?
It's
Are you
100
just
players.
Fortnite but with Pokemon skinned over.
Well, it's a battle royale.
If
It's
you-
not just Fortnite.
It's a
Yeah, but the
battle.
way you're describing it with like chess and
Yeah,
it sounds like Fortnite.
And then instead of hyper potions, you get slurm juice. What's it called?
Slurp
Chug jug.
juice.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
and
get-
then like instead of like
some
farming
slurp
for
juice.
resources, like fucking like wood and whatever, like Fortnite, you get that XP.
Is there a circle?
somehow.
Is there slurp gas that comes in outside the circle and kills
Yeah, I don't
you?
know what's the circle fucking limiting factor.
I don't
circle
want. I
is
don't
just
want
a
to
bunch
work
of-
on this game idea with you.
The circle's just a bunch of
the
rodents.
two Pokemon spin-offs that I'm surprised never happened. Well, not surprised, but I think would work well are a Pokemon MOBA and a Pokemon Hero Shooter.
There is a Pokemon MOBA.
There is.
Oh, yeah, there
but
is,
it's only
yeah.
for mobile, and that was a whole other thing where
Yeah, I
like
forgot they
basically
put
they
that
just
out.
they were like, all right, we're gonna announce something really special.
Oh, was that
about-
one unlicensed or
No, it was like by Tencent or something. Like
Okay.
but it was just very weird because it was like it was just like one day they were like, we're gonna announce something huge for Pokemon, and then they just brought on all these like influencers to like play the Pokemon MOBA, and they had like a really weird awkward game, and they're like,
Yeah.
that's it. And it
you
was
know
like,
what
oh,
ads are
damn.
fucking bizarre? Do you ever get ads for mobile games where like they have like fake streamers playing it?
oh, those
so
are
it'll be
so
like
weird.
some actor with like hair dyed green and they're like playing like fucking
Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends and they're like, whoa, I got the legendary hero.
We're
And
gonna
they're
do
like
polls right
they're
now,
acting
guys.
like there's a chat, but it's like just a pre-recorded ad. And
Yeah.
It's just like the most fucking bizarre shit.
So
ever.
did you hear that? How that like all started? Because there's that one where it's like, oh,
Raid?
it was. I mean, Raid Shadow Legends had like weird ads before, but like the fake streamer ad was like, there's this one weird like battle simulator game where this one chick's like, oh, my army's invading. Oh, I know how to do it. I'll do this
I do
one.
know that.
Yeah,
You're talking
and so
about.
it was like this one Asian chick, and apparently it was like her brother was like, hey, listen, can you just do this for me? I think this would be a really successful ad. And they did it, and it like went gangbusters. And she went on Reddit, and she's like, here's how it happened. And she basically just got like swindled into doing this ad for
the
him.
fuck?
And then she's like, I'm not a streamer, and I never will be, but he just told me to like say these lines, and then I did it, and then it became incredibly successful. And I don't know why there's just people are like, man, well, I see they're playing
the
it.
cute streamer girls playing this game. I must.
Most of the
download
time,
it.
it's not even a streamer girl. It's like just some dude. It's just like
Yeah,
some.
Why did Markiplier attach his name to AFK
Oh,
Arena?
yeah.
Because I see that ad on Twitter all the time, and I'm like, Markiplier, I thought you
AFK?
were better than this.
He does this thing where he constantly on YouTube. It's just his voice lines. He's like, I know. Oh, another legendary. You're not gonna. Yeah, I know you're gonna thank me for it, even though I had nothing to do with it. But that's okay. And that's the end of the
It's like,
ad. And
stop.
I'm like, shout.
I honestly have no fucking idea what you're trying to communicate to me right now.
AFK
I have no idea the words
Arena.
coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, you know what it's like to be
AFK
my
Arena
dad.
is a mobile game.
Yeah.
And they got Markiplier to do ads for them, which I assume
Yeah,
was
but
beneath him.
no, but
at
he
this
wasn't.
point,
He's
but
not just
obviously
doing
not.
ads. He's in the game as
yeah,
the
he's in
shopkeep.
the game.
Okay.
And
okay, he's
he's-
in the game. Okay.
And so he's like an animated shopkeep, and they just
Does
play.
he have the pink mustache?
No,
he's
Not epic. Not
gone
very epic of him.
past that.
I know. Now he doesn't care about breast cancer. He's just like, fuck it.
Was that what that was for?
I don't know.
I can't tell if I'm meant to dislike Markiplier or not. I've never watched a video of his.
I think he's cool.
I
but
haven't watched. Yeah, I haven't watched
But,
anything.
but
Like
what's the average internet guy perception? That's
yeah.
The one-
What should I?
how
be
am I
thinking?
supposed to
The
feel
one,
about it?
I saw a Clint Stevens video where Markiplier was like streaming Baldi's Basics, and Clint's chat told him to date Mark, and so Markiplier banned Clint in his chat, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But he seems like he's like a no nonsense kind of internet guy
Markiplier?
because he's used
Well,
to
he's
like
for
the
children.
YouTube crowd.
Well, yeah, he's for children.
The
And
YouTube
so-
crowd is different than the Twitch crowd.
Oh,
and it's
this
like
guy.
the difference there.
Yeah, the difference.
Probably
Well,
makes
because
him-
like you see in all like in like all VTuber streams, whenever they're streaming on like YouTube, they're just like, well, we don't actually like don't spam the chat, don't,
Yeah, I know.
and also like
don't mention China,
don't mention China, don't mention these things. Also, these emotes, don't use them. Use them sparingly. Just use like one emote next
Don't
to what you're
spam,
trying to.
yeah.
Don't spam, so I can read all the chats. And then you go to Twitch, and it's just like
Do whatever the
poggers,
fuck you want,
and
yeah.
then just a bunch of.
I like that more because YouTube chat feels so like sterilized, but also
Yeah.
filled with like the biggest fucking MR that you've ever seen.
MRs.
Yeah,
Mentally
Mega
retards.
No, that's not, I don't think that's what it stands for.
Mentally retarded?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Uh,
it stands for.
Well, no, because you guys didn't come up with this fucking term. I didn't come up with this term.
Who
either.
came up with it?
Tage, pull it up.
Well then, yeah, that's what it means then.
Yeah, MR.
I don't-
MR just means mentally retarded.
Live fact checking. Tage is gonna Google it.
What?
Anyways, that's what YouTube chat is filled
what
with.
does chat mean when they say MR and
You don't ask me. This is your job.
fucking
What
Pull it
does,
up,
What
pull it
does
up.
MR mean?
well, there's
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Massively red pill.
Marumatoid.
Rheumatoid
Arthritis.
arthritis. No, but yeah, that's what fucking YouTube chat is filled with, and Twitch chat is filled with much of the same people, but they're allowed to act that way.
Yeah, and
because
then-
it's more entertaining.
But it's also a matter of, like, they act that way, but YouTube chat seems to be under the impression that you can't, like, discipline your chat. You can't be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because you have to be like, oh no,
You
we're
have
all...
to be so nice
yeah,
to
we're all
them.
friends. But then you go to, like, Twitch chat, and they're
like,
like, shut up,
You
banned.
stupid bitch. Fuck you.
Which I appreciate a lot more, because it's like, if someone's being a dumbass in chat, just ban their ass.
If there was like VTubers on YouTube that just said like fucking mod shoot that guy,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. I would love that.
That'd be
If
based.
fucking Ina had fucking AO Chan just killing people
Yeah.
in chat for saying
That'd
dumb
be awesome.
shit.
You get that, Phineas?
How with VTubers do you know that it's not just someone with a similar voice?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, do you mean there's like 8 people on the other side of one VTuber?
Yeah, they're just all.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone could do Coco's voice. I think her Japanese
Sure, yeah.
mixed with
I'm
Texas.
just saying this could be a potential VTuber. Not all of them are this.
We should all, the four of us, make a collective VTuber.
Maybe-
And we
yeah,
find
we-
whatever voice we can all reach. We find the middle ground between our different
I
voices.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to do. We don't really sound like each other at all.
We'll
So-
figure
Well,
it
your
out.
mom had that complaint where she was like, "Man, they
Yeah.
all like I don't know who's talking."
Yeah, we
Like,
She
forgot
said-
to introduce ourselves.
Ah,
again.
God damn.
We haven't figured
That's
it
why
out
their
by now.
attention time is so bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're just like,
I don't know who's who. I'm clicking off.
Yeah, that's when I listen to a podcast, I struggle with that the most. That's what makes me stop listening, is that I don't know who's
I'll
talking.
get a clothespin and plug my nose so when they'll know it's me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you
Yeah.
sound like already.
oh,
That doesn't even make any sense.
Little girls.
Yeah.
Would you okay? If a guy was, if you were like pretending to be a VTuber
Yeah.
and you know had a girl voice changer and a guy sent you a pic of his dick,
Yeah.
and he was like, if you say nice cock, I'll.
Donate.
I don't know where this hypothetical's going. I was hoping someone's gonna pick up some of his slack.
This is more erotica than
What if a bunch of guys sent you their dick pics and you liked them all and you're like, that's awesome?
What if someone sent you a picture of their cock and it made you horny, so you sent one back? How would you feel about that?
You're just sexting. Yeah, but what does being a VTuber come into play here?
What if you were gay? Like, crazy. Am I right?
Conduct reverse image searches on all of their cocks to figure out if they're really sending those images to you and not just to the internet as a whole.
Yeah. I send people Google image dick pics, but I just mirror it so they can't figure out that it's not me.
Yeah.
Google Image, like, I like how that's
reverse
something
image
where they're
search.
like, well, we can't figure that out. We can't check it both ways, because then
Too much processing power required.
it's true.
For
Google
the
doesn't have
Google
enough
machine. Their servers.
They're trying to bring that all to Stadia. Like,
Their
they were about
servers
to
are
do
too
that.
busy fucking crashing when YouTube went down like a few days ago.
Yeah,
Whatever that was.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, VTubers were upset about that.
Yeah, they were.
It did actually crash for real.
It did go down, yeah.
I remember it went down like a month ago.
Yeah.
Or like for like 2 hours, and then I was like, "Wait, is something wrong with my internet?" And then I went on Twitter.
Yeah, and everyone.
I don't usually go on Twitter. But I'm like, all right, if anyone else is fucking complaining about this,
well, there's down detector.
Yeah,
I always go
down
detector.
Down detector. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And
You fool.
And that just tells you if anything's down.
Yeah.
That tells you how many people have reported a service being down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, I mean, what kind of person's just like, oh, I guess Twitter's down, and then they go and then they're like, time to go put the analytics into down detector for the people.
Jack, we're not the demographic that does this. These are people who are like,
These are fools.
Everyone who's not us is a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Let's just say that right now. Okay?
Except you guys.
Yeah. Well, we're saying us because we're friends. We're all friends.
When we say everyone except us, we mean everyone who listens to this podcast.
Yes.
Yep. Good Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Dude, I miss fucking enjoying Christmas. I don't buy presents for my family because I'm lazy. And I also am like stressed about school to the point where I'm like, oh, and now school's over? I don't have time to buy presents.
I'll get like one thing for my parents and then also pay for half of the bunch of shit my sister gets for them.
Yeah,
okay. That's good.
Okay. That's a good idea.
I just buy everyone one gift and then I say that's good. That's it.
I say my presence is enough of a gift.
Your presence is enough of a present?
Yeah.
You say that?
Whoa.
No,
And then they laugh.
I don't,
ho ho ho.
I don't say that because that'd be stupid. Every moment is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
It's true.
That's
Kung Fu
true,
Panda, right?
Yeah, Jack Black in 2012.
No, that was the turtle.
Didn't they make like a fuck ton of Kung Fu Panda shit?
They made
like
two more movies and then a bunch of just like
show?
shorts. Yeah, I think TV show. I wonder if I wonder if they could hire Jack Black to play Kung Pao or whatever his name was, the panda.
Po.
I think David Cross voices one of the animals
Is
in
the
Kung Fu
crane,
Panda.
I'm pretty sure.
And there's a interview of him out there after the first one where they're like trying to ask him what the movie's about, and he just thinks it's so fucking stupid. He's like, "I'm a crane, I guess." He like has no idea what the movie's about, and he's just like so dismissive. And like the interviewer just has to do their job, so they like have questions they have to ask.
Yeah.
He's just like.
What is your favorite part about working with the cast? I didn't see anybody.
I went into a booth and I recorded my lines. I don't.
And then I got a
It's
paycheck.
like, I think this movie is about a panda that does martial arts. I think my character also does martial arts.
I really appreciate the the flippancy that a lot of the Star Wars cast got near the end of the new trilogy. Where I remember because Finn or whatever.
John Boyega.
Yeah.
John Boyega's awesome, dude.
Oh, yep, you.
That's my name.
Yeah, you're also a black woman.
I'm also black, yeah.
And so it's
that'll never get old.
Now that lollies aren't legal, I had to come up with something.
Yeah. Gag.
But there's just this one interview where he's talking, and somebody was like, "Would you ever reprise your role as Finn?" He's like, "Well, where would I do it? They're not gonna Disney Plus me. They're not gonna Disney Plus Finn." And then he just starts laughing, and he's like, "Oh."
After episode 9 came out, it was funny. Where everyone hated the movie, and so did John Boyega. So he put out that tweet where it doesn't matter who. Gets it first. It matters who lays the pipe first. Implying that he fucked Ray. And people were so angry.
He just you could tell he made a mint off the Star Wars movies, and he's probably just laying the groundwork for I don't want to be a Star Wars actor anymore. I want to act in little smaller things.
Well, yeah, that's how he got famous, and then he's
actually,
the
guy
I
who
enjoyed
played
that
the black
a lot
guy in
more.
Star
Yeah.
It
matters who lays the pipe.
I want to see Attack the Block because that's what his first really
All I know is
movie
he says go back home and watch Naruto to a kid when they're in Attack the Block. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's a good line.
That's a great.
what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, speaking of Disney Plus, have you guys heard about the end of The Mandalorian, like season 2?
No, I saw that it ended though.
Yeah.
What happened?
Shit.
Is there? Because I saw someone say like, why do they keep bringing back actors and like CGIing their face instead of just hiring new actors?
So at the end of season 2,
Spoilers
for The Mandalorian, as if our listeners give a shit. He finds the Jedi to give it to, and it turns out it's young Luke Skywalker.
That's so dumb.
After A New Hope, and he gives him
Wait,
Baby Yoda.
Wait, young Luke Skywalker?
Well, because it's like,
no, it would be old Luke Skywalker.
Well, no, because it's directly after the third movie. Cause
no, it's directly because they said No, because I remember watching the earlier episodes, and he's just like, "Oh, Republic credits," and he's like, "These are worth like because it was right after the Empire had fallen. That's why all the clone troopers
he's
were
still young, but it's like after Revenge of the Sith, so he's not like
no,
old
but it's
as
right
shit.
after the Empire had fallen.
After the Empire falls is Revenge of the
6.
Sith. Yeah,
No,
and Luke's not old as shit there.
No.
He's still kind of young.
No, like the.
This is not an argument to have. He was young then.
Return of the Jedi. It's after that because there's a bunch of
Star Wars.
Or Return of the Jedi. Yeah,
I think
he's not. Luke Skywalker
the
is not.
listeners are no longer invested.
Luke Skywalker is not young after he's old. He's a grown man who learned how to swing a lightsaber.
Yeah, okay, he's not.
He beat
young,
his
but
dad.
He's younger than he is in the fucking most recent 3. You know what I'm talking about. He's not an old ass man. That's why they had to CGI his face.
I thought you were saying like a baby. I thought you were saying like he's just like here you go.
Not a child.
Yeah, they have fucking Baby Yoda.
Baby Luke Skywalker.
Baby
Yoda.
Yeah. Make another spin-off of that.
Yeah. It's like Muppet Babies,
It happens
except
in
for
Star Wars Rebels.
We should do a spin-off podcast that's Brown Brick Babies.
That'd be good, and we just put on.
We should just call this.
We just put on VTuber voices the whole time.
Baby face. This is ageist baby face.
Yeah.
But yeah, he hands Baby Yoda over to younger Luke Skywalker.
Baby Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, Baby Luke.
And it's like CG because he's obviously old as fuck now, and I don't think they got him for it.
That's hilarious.
So they didn't get Mark Hamill,
No.
but then they still got someone they had to CG.
Yeah,
well,
that's
like why not make it a different
Actor,
Jedi
yeah.
character at all?
Or even if you're like committed to doing Luke, if you're not going to get Mark Hamill, then get someone who already looks the age you want.
and then you could just have Boba Fett or whatever say, yes, older but still young Mark Hamill. I'm handing you Baby Yoda right now. You could just because people are dumb as shit. They wouldn't know.
Every season of The Mandalorian, he should just collect a new baby version of a famous Jedi.
That's the thing. Like nobody's going to be invested in The Mandalorian after Baby Yoda's gone. That was kind of like the crux of the whole thing.
Did you see
Baby
the
Yoda?
fucking like Lovecraftian nightmare that was Disney's like investor conference where they're like, we're making 12 new Star Wars shows for Disney Plus.
Oh my God.
And they showed them all off, and a bunch of them are just like some guy from Rogue One that died, and also a bunch of X-Wing pilots. Like, there's this, like, horrifying picture that's just Kathleen Kennedy that's, like, smiling, and then just she's surrounded by these horrible Star Wars shows that will come to pass.
So they just fucking, like, had a bunch of characters who, like, to the lowest bidder.
These are like, I'm sure they could film like a lot of these on the exact same sets every time, so it's not even costing them money. They're just like, put it up there, see if a test market likes it, and if they do, fucking go.
Yeah.
And so I doubt, not even half of those are coming out. They're just saying
I mean, yeah, I feel like what we're seeing is just the fucking liquidation of the Star Wars IP,
Mhm.
right? Like, how long can we fucking...
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the whole idea behind...
Wait. What? What am I
It's
supposed-
just-
oh, okay, this image. Okay,
I think that's...
So
but-
Jack's shown me an image of like a lot of like the you know like the Disney thing where they have like all the new movies coming out and they've got like the title logo. And
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It's like that, but with Star Wars.
I think I've seen
TV
that image,
shows. Bad Batch, Rangers of the New Republic, Ahsoka, Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Visions, Lando, which doesn't make any sense because he's old as fuck now.
no, they're gonna get, what's his face? They're gonna get, Childish Gambino.
Are they actually?
Oh shit, that'd be
I don't
tight.
know, maybe.
That sounds like...
The
I don't
This
think they
one's
will.
got the worst
Maybe.
title, A Droid Story. What the fuck does that mean? and Rogue Squadron. So 2 of these are already like about like pilots, Rogue Squadron and
Which
Rangers
is
of
the
New Republic.
the one thing in Star Wars everybody gives the least of a shit about. It's just like, I wonder how this pilot's gonna do.
Andor,
I love
which
that
is funny
meme.
because
About C-3PO, where it's like, oh, I'll make a robot. What should I add? Oh, crippling anxiety, perhaps?
how should I make its personality?
Did you have you heard? So like I think it was like said in like a Red Letter Media thing, but there was one thing where they were talking about George Lucas saying like his C-3PO, the guy who plays him is kind of just like he's like full of himself because he's like, I played C-3PO. I'm
the prissy gay
British
guy.
But he's kind of just like, he's up his own ass because he's like, C-3PO was a leader in gay rights. Like, we would not have gay marriage if there wasn't a C-3PO or something. And he's like, but he's
gay married to R2-D2, which is like gay marrying your dog.
But he's just like, he rolls up and he's talking to apparently in like the early trilogies, because in the 9th one C-3PO is like, I'm gonna do my big heroic moment, and he does it, but like but like apparently he's been asking for that for like ever since C-3PO was in a movie, and so he's there and talking to like George Lucas, and he's like, what if C-3PO could come in and save the day here? And George apparently every single time just turned to him and was just like, he's always scared. That's what C-3PO does. He's always scared, and just shut him down like point blank.
C-3PO doesn't know how to be heroic.
He's always scared.
I sold my baby to the white slavers, so now they can do whatever the fuck they want with C-3PO. I don't really care.
Yeah, I know.
It's not important to me.
Yeah, he's making his own films.
Is he now? Is he still making
That's
movies?
the joke. He's like, I'm making independent movies that no one's going to see, is what he said. And just means porn, I guess. I don't know. George Lucas is an enigma at this point.
George Lucas was the guy behind Girls Do Porn.
Okay, I would pay so much money to hear George Lucas's voice come out of like the guy who does the interview.
Filming.
He's like, so, I guess you're coming over here. How'd you enjoy the flight out? How are you enjoying LA? Oh, so I guess it's time to get started. Time to suck my cock. oh. That would be. Oh, I'd love that. I'd
full length screenplay of
George Lucas is the fake taxi guy.
Oh, how are you gonna pay for this ride, miss? Gas, ass, or grass?
You ever heard of Star Wars?
Yeah.
He leverages that.
It would be funny if he actually, like, it's like, I mean, I know Girls Do Porn's, like, actual exploitation, but, like, the cab driver ones, he, like, actually does that, and he's like, I can, have you ever heard of Star Wars?
Yeah,
Please suck my dick.
George Lucas saw a fake taxi porn, so he's like, I'll become a taxi driver, and I'll try to trick women into having sex with me.
He's doing like a Sean Connery.
I'll try to trick women into having sex with me.
I don't have to trick women, I just have to rape them.
Look, nobody here is that good at impressions.
Jax, George Lucas is pretty good.
Jax wasn't.
It
was
that's
recognizable.
not a high bar we've officially reached.
It was recognizable.
Yeah, for sure. I do want to see these movies that he's making because they seem like they'd be fucking awesome.
I know. I want to see
I want to see George
Did you
Lucas
hear what his
unleashed.
plans were for the new trilogy? That before Disney was like, no, because he was like, I set up midichlorian so we could do like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids where they go into the body and like fight bug people, and that was the plan for the new trilogy. And it was just like and
No, it was supposed to be like an Osmosis Jones.
No, what? The Star Wars IP?
Yeah, no, that was going to be the next 3 movies, and then Disney was like, we're not going to do any of that. And he's like, so they didn't like my ideas, I guess, and...
does he have the rights for American Graffiti so he can make American Graffiti 2, but it's also just Osmosis Jones?
I think he sold them all with Lucasfilm. He gave all of his things away to the white slavers, including Willow.
Oh no.
Now they're going to make Willow...
I remember, like, I never watched American Graffiti, but I was George Lucas for, like, the wax museum we did as kids, and so I watched a bunch of, like, YouTube videos on American Graffiti, and, like, this movie looks like it fucking sucks. How did he get popular off of this movie?
Did he steal the Star Wars idea or something? Or, like, what?
well, it's from, like, Flash Gordon,
Yeah,
so it's
like
just,
a
like...
classic like 90 or like
It's
70s.
the hero's journey.
I say 90s because that's like the oldest thing I can imagine, but it's really 70s cartoons that he's stealing.
No,
from,
he's stealing from
or
like
60s.
50s.
If
like,
it hasn't made
early.
anything else that's like remotely popular.
Well,
The
American
story I've
Graffiti
always heard is he had
popular.
a bet with Steven Spielberg, like who can make the best science fiction movie, and he made Star Wars, and Steven Spielberg made E.T.
Yeah, I
It was
mean,
like a competition.
that would they're
E.T.
both like they're both in like that
lost,
film
but-
geeks
Yeah.
generation where they're just like
But like the bet was like, oh, if one of you does this, you have to like
You have to
donate
suck
a
my
building
dick.
to like this one university. So then
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg did, but then George Lucas was like, well, I want a building too.
Like, wait, that makes you look good.
Yeah,
wait a sec.
That might not be a real story, but that's just one I've heard.
Yeah, I doubt George Lucas was friends with Steven Spielberg.
he was.
They
No,
were.
there's a bunch of like it was weird.
No, I bet they hate each
I'm
other.
not going to talk about new Hollywood nonsense because it's not very interesting, but it was all just like after Hollywood basically shit itself because the TV came out and everyone's like, why would I go to the movies? And like Wizard of Oz came out and that was like one of the only successful movies in that time. Like there was just a bunch of kids who like studied film and like grew up with like shitty cereals, so they were like, oh, I'm going to make a bunch of weird shit going into the 70s. And so that's like the golden age of Hollywood. It was like all of these film geeks like pretty much able to run wild with a bunch of Hollywood money. And then after Star Wars and Jaws, they were like, wait, we could just do this over and over again and make summer blockbusters, and it will be way more profitable than just giving these guys like free reign to do whatever they want. And then they just did that, and they
Doing something new is hard, actually.
yeah. So they had about 10 years where they were like, we could do something new, and they're like, psych, and then they stopped.
Steven Spielberg's not that old, right?
He's not young.
He's not young, but he's not that old. He's not like fucking 70.
He's not
Yeah,
decrepit
I think he's
or
that
anything.
old. Yeah.
He's 70?
No, he's super.
I think
old.
he's rich, so he's in pretty good shape
How-
for a
yeah, let's
7-year-old.
fact
Like
Yeah,
that.
he steals the youth.
Pull that shit
oh
up,
yeah,
Sage.
pull that up.
I feel like we gotta end on
I
a
can't
Christmassy
spell his name,
note.
bro.
Jack, I
Well,
mean,
we're not close to ending.
are we not? How many?
No.
How deep?
We've
Oh,
got
you're.
No.
600 bars left.
Yeah,
Oh, he's 74.
yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
old as
okay,
shit.
fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he was way younger.
Yeah, because he sucks the life juice. out
Oh,
of-
but I'm thinking of fucking, what's his name? Avatar, man.
James
Oh,
Cameron.
James Cameron, that's what I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
I think he's also pretty old.
He's not. He's
But-
like 50 at the most.
66.
What?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
How's he gonna make all his Avatar sequels?
Well, he's recording like 2 and 3 at the same time.
Yeah,
right?
and then he's gonna do 4 and 5 at the same time
Yeah.
as well.
Whoa.
And I think 6 is just gonna be its own production, or maybe split into 2
Maybe
parts.
he's
I
going
hear.
to record himself
Look,
directing
Who,
a movie.
who the fuck is James Cameron kidding? You're not getting to 6, motherfucker.
Don't.
You're not
don't-
even getting to 2. Those are getting canceled already.
They're getting They're getting to 2 because they've already sunk. Like it's a sunk
Well, they're
cost
getting to 2 and
fallacy.
3 because they're recording them at the same time.
They're
Yeah,
coming
they're-
out on
they're-
HBO
they're, like,
Max
almost
at the
done.
same time, so
No,
you can
they-
binge.
they
They're making
come
a
out-
movie series that you can finally binge watch because
They-
it all comes out at once.
Yeah.
No, they're coming out. Their Avatar or whatever is owned by Disney now because Fox bought.
Okay, so
So-
they're coming out on Disney Plus.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
basically what Netflix already does. It will put
Yeah.
out a series where the episodes are already like movie length.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
it's-
like 6 of those, right? So
I mean, but then instead it's just a bunch of blue people and it cost $1 billion.
like
to
with
produce.
streaming, especially now that like no one our age has cable anymore, and fucking with COVID, nobody's going to the movie theaters. The distinction between like TV show and movie
It's so
is like so
blurred.
paper thin at this point.
Yeah.
Like who fucking just call it
'Cause-
fucking video? Like who cares?
Because like especially like short series that are like 5 episodes long, it's like that's just people will sit down and watch
It's like
the
2
entire
movies,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
people.
guys see Queen's Gambit?
I have
Uh,
not.
I
I
have
don't have
not.
Netflix.
I've been-
I saw it. It was pretty good.
Give me your Netflix and I'll watch it.
It's my dad's Netflix.
Give
I
me your
don't know
dad's
it.
Netflix. And
I
I'll
don't
watch
know
it.
my dad's.
I said-
Netflix when he put it on.
I think
Okay.
it was Drew Gooden, like a YouTuber, was like, "Man, Queen's Gambit." Like he said, like, "Man, Queen's Gambit really wants me to like get into like psychological chess shows. Does anyone have any good ideas?" And it's like that's like the jokes that there's none of them. But I was like, "You should watch March
Hikaru
Comes Like a
no Go,
Lion," and I got
yeah.
like 30 likes on that because it was just a bunch of people who were like, "Oh,
You
March
responded
Comes
to
Like a
Drew
Lion,
Gooden with
yeah,
that?
very
Yeah.
good. Well, because like,
Fucking Jack, get him to plug our podcast. That's just message like way more famous online people be like, hey, I'll plug you if you plug me. Like,
Yeah, we should just have an episode that is just a
plug.
plug episode where
Yeah.
like, and also Drew, you should watch
Guys,
Drew Gooden.
check out PewDiePie. I don't know if you're pro.
well, the thing about Queen's Gambit is that it's not about the chess, right?
The chess, you don't need to know anything about chess.
Well,
to
it's not
enjoy
like
it,
the chess matches are not the focus necessarily.
It is.
It's like a character.
It's important to the structure of the show, but yeah, it's character driven. I'd say.
Like Sangatsu no Lion, where it's like
Yeah.
it's important to the character and like how they interact with like, the story, but it's not necessarily like you don't like. I don't fucking learn anything.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Shogi
at all.
I know like the very
Shogi looks awesome. Shogi looks like a fun game to play if I was willing to try and learn it. But
Queen's Gambit, where a guy is like, "Oh, try out this like chess puzzle, right?" Where you're like, "No, it's like little like the pieces are set in a certain way. It's like checkmate in 3. How do you do it, right?"
Yeah.
And she goes like, "Oh, I don't care for these kind of things. It's not really relevant to actual chess
it's
games."
True.
And then I saw a YouTube video where a guy's like, "That's not true. Practicing those things is actually very important to becoming good at chess." And he was like, "It's a good show, but that scene annoyed me."
I feel like that guy is wrong though.
I feel like that guy. That guy is an actual chess player. So let's not act
that's
like we
super
know
important
more.
because understand it. Because chess is not necessarily the idea of like, "Ooh, I'm loosey goosey. I'm trying to do some crazy." Like I'm figuring this out as I go. Chess is understanding like the machinations.
Like the chess puzzles, like teach you how to think.
Doing those chess puzzles, I feel like you have to assume your opponent is a fucking MR, because like otherwise, how are they going to like fall into this trap if they also know?
It's not about that this situation is going to come up in the game. It's just it fucking helps you think like about using pieces in a certain way. Which again, I don't think anyone here really plays chess that much.
I wish I did.
I played chess in a tournament when I was younger. Okay.
Yeah, well, you know everything.
Obviously,
you know,
I know more than you.
Yeah, I know, but
I know
also
how the pieces
challenge
move.
you to a chess.
People who don't know how to play chess, I'm like, like maybe this is like a wealthy white
That's
person.
definitely
thing.
a wealthy white person.
You're definitely about to say
It's
something
not
that's
hard.
alienating to poor people.
It's not hard.
It's not hard, but most people are in situations that why would they like ever like bother?
Yeah,
just
or when would they?
Like,
yeah,
after school.
It's
I remember
so
that's
easy.
like
though.
when would they ever be in a situation where someone has a chessboard and is like, "Come on, I'll teach you how to play and get you to the point where you're comfortable with playing." Because it's
I guess, but still, like, look it up once. Do that. It's not fucking hard. Don't act like a fucking like it's weird to know how to play chess. Don't say like, "Oh, you know how to play chess, fucking weirdo." Come on.
also fuck checkers.
Yeah, wait,
No, I just see this kind of thing online where it's like people are like shaming people for knowing basic things.
people
about...
shame other people for knowing how to play chess.
Twitter, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That kind of interaction where it's like, "Oh, you know this? You must be wealthy and
I
white."
like the concept of Twitter, but every time I hear about the average user, I'm so glad I don't use it.
Yeah.
Like the idea of just like fucking sending something out that like you just pops in your head like on a whim. I like that, but like
the restraint I have to not reply to like a billion tweets a day just calling them a fucking retard is
That's
immense.
There's so many. Well, I remember there was one
I
time
have
where
to hold back so much.
I don't know if I ever talked about it, but it was just this one time where I was like sitting. I was like at like a lake house or something, like not really doing anything. Everyone's already asleep, and somebody was like, "Yeah, Madhouse hasn't made anything good since 2010." I was like, No Game, No Life, One Punch Man, No Game, No Life, the movie, and I listened, like, No Guns Life, like, all of these different, like, things that they made, and he's like, he's like, No Game, No Life didn't come out came out, like, in 2008, and then I just, like, screenshotted the thing that was just, like, 2012, and I was like, I just like said that, and then he responded. And he's like, "Well, you know, it's not even that well animated, and also One Punch Man was mostly outsourced to other like smaller animators." And I was about to say like, well, you know, it's pretty well animated, and also that's how most anime works, where they get. And I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing with my life?
Nobody's willing to like Google anything or have any critical thinking skills on Twitter. They're just willing to just say things that they're like obviously untrue, and then they'll have the gall to ask other people for evidence. They're like, okay, well, fuck you.
I don't like that taught me a valuable lesson in terms of like. I should never
internet
do this,
discourse.
ever.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't participate in internet discourse.
Yeah,
come off
except
as
on our
person.
subreddit.
Except
true,
on our
or Twitter,
or our Twitter, which
if we
I
get
have not
40
looked
members,
into in a while.
we'll do a face reveal.
Look, guys.
Yeah,
Face
sounds
reveal.
good. Yeah,
40 members.
that works for me.
I'll fucking go to the Reddit thread for this episode, and I'll send one of you guys a free iPhone for sure. I'll do that.
I've got an iPhone sitting around I can send.
We'll send that to you for sure.
Yeah,
Not
a broken
lie.
Samsung that you can sell to your local.
Yeah, you can put into one of the. Have you ever seen those? Like,
5 cents?
just give me your
Oh,
phones,
yeah.
and you can put it in.
Just
You get like
gives
2
you money.
cents back. Yeah,
Yeah, the GameStop model.
the games. Yeah, well, I mean, I think mostly they're just recycling the
Yeah.
microchips. Like they're not. It's just they want the gold
The
that's in there.
silicon and the gold.
The gold.
The gold.
Give the goblin some gold.
Yeah, other holidays that we're also fans of, Hanukkah.
No.
Kwanzaa.
Dude, I was so upset that Hanukkah already happened. I was so excited to do like a little mini episode for Hanukkah.
Oh, dude, that would have been sweet.
Yeah.
Next
What do
year.
they do for Kwanzaa? What is that?
They do really racist things that we can't talk about on this.
Racist towards us.
Towards themselves.
Yeah, towards themselves. They gorge themselves on fried
Are
chicken.
you-
They
Yeah.
self-flagellate.
Yeah.
Is it? It's
Some
like only an
watermelon.
African holiday. It's like a made up. It's like one of those fake holidays that like was actually made by like some American.
Was it like a
dude.
Black Panther
Yeah.
type thing?
I don't
Like-
know. Exactly.
Well, it was like we're taking back.
By that, do you mean the thing black people did?
No, like,
Yeah. No. It was
It's not
like
a-
it was like a black movement
It's
thing
not
where it's like we're
a-
Did you
taking
think,
back.
well, when you asked that, did you think the Black Panthers did it? Like,
I don't know. They like
Fucking
made,
got
They did a psy-op to
fucking-
make black people think they had a holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that whole
It's like
black
you guys thought you had.
no, what it was
You
is
get the
that
whole month of February and Kwanzaa.
they're like,
okay,
white people were like, "There's too many black people enjoying Christmas. We gotta make up.
We gotta
We gotta make up
Christmas.
shitty worse Christmas
No,
for
it
black
was-
people to enjoy instead."
No, they were saying like no. The Black Panthers saw that black people's culture in Africa was just so nothing that there was nothing to immigrate. So they're like, we also have Kwanzaa. That's kind of like Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you
I
wouldn't-
do think I'm not sure about this, but I remember I think I learned this from Futurama that Kwanzaa was fake.
Yeah,
it was
Kwanzaa
a fucking
Man.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it
What?
came in like
Does
1966.
it say it's a Black Panther that did it?
Is Kwanzaa
No,
bot?
like
Then what
the
the
Black
fuck are you
Power
saying?
movement, like
No,
that whole
yeah.
era. Of,
I understand
like,
what Tate's
the
trying to
militant,
say. Kind of
the
understand.
Me
militant,
and him
like, Black
are on the
Power,
same level of like mild racism. That we're able to be like,
Don't worry, I'm
like-
brown, guys. I'm brown.
Yeah, it's
so
okay.
fine.
So I
Yeah,
celebrate
but
Kwanzaa. Yeah,
I'm
Tage, what
black.
stupid holidays do you celebrate? Fucking
Well,
bitch?
Yeah, what
It's
dumbass
like actually-
Indian holidays do you
Hey,
celebrate?
it's actually tradition, all right? Not some fucking
Yeah,
like,
oh, okay.
it's-
Oh,
Yeah, no.
actually tradition.
Shut the
yeah.
fuck up.
La-di-da.
Oh, it's older than your fucking Christmas bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, let's appropriate this Christmas
that's not
tree.
true, though.
Yeah, it's true. I
Is
mean,
that true?
Christmas
Yeah.
is new as shit.
Not
I mean,
Kwanzaa, he's talking about Indian ones.
Yeah, I know.
Well, like-
but Christianity also.
Well, yeah, but Christmas is not
Christmas-
as old as Christianity.
yeah,
like
no, Christmas
Roman-
is
It was like
times.
Charles Dickens wrote a book about Christmas and
That's
established
okay, we're just-
most of the
We're
modern
differentiating modern
It-
Christmas from the celebration of
Well,
Christ's
they
Oh,
birth.
deserve
dude,
to
Christmas
be-
is so fucking like if you go back far
Yes.
enough, it just becomes like Christmas was
Every
just like a
ancient
pagan holiday at some
okay?
point. But that's, I mean,
Not
like,
his.
I'm
Yeah.
just,
These are the
I don't
same
actually
as the
give
day
a
they
shit.
were
I don't
created.
actually give a shit. I'm just trying to refute Tage's idea that somehow Christianity or Christmas is not based in tradition,
it is,
Well,
but
I didn't
it's
say it's
it's
not.
recent tradition.
and
But
that makes
again-
it worse somehow.
No. Well, I mean, we're
Yes.
just saying that because
Very old things are very good.
No, we're
Tage
saying
is
that
just
because it
fucking
brings
the
down
lead
Kwanzaa.
general in the war on Christmas.
Yeah.
I
am
can't
the
believe
best
like conservatives
solution.
are still telling people that's somehow a real thing. Nobody gives a fuck about Christmas. Nobody gives a shit whether you celebrate it or not. Like, happy holidays, whatever, man.
The other day, I got one of those special cups from Starbucks, and you know what it said on it? It says "Kill Jesus now."
What?
Well, it was one
And
of
I
those like
thought- I'm
so
it was one of those holographic ones, and it said "Happy Holidays."
It's
But
like-
then you turned
You
it a little
turn it,
bit,
and it's like,
and you're
"I hate Jesus Christ."
It's Candace Owens. She wrote that in Sharpie on the inside. It's like, look what my fucking Starbucks guy fucking put in my hands.
Candace Owens went to a Starbucks and told them her name was the N-word, and then and then posted on social media, which it was written on her cup. She's like, the racism
Of the
from
left.
the liberal left.
Oh god, that's good. All right, well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
do a Christmas bit. I'm gonna pee in the
wait, what's our okay? Wait,
We
we
just
got it.
did
All right,
some holiday
we're gonna brainstorm a Christmas bit right now. Let's do it
I
while
gotta
he's in the
pee
bathroom.
too, then, if we're doing this.
Yeah, no, we'll help. Come on, we got it. We gotta
I'm
come up.
peeing.
I'm
Let's
peeing
go
on
around and
Santa.
say
It's all
what we're
on
thankful.
beer.
Okay, you guys can go pee. I'm gonna stay here and and talk to our listeners about the Christmas
Good
bit.
thing
This is all getting cut
nobody's
out.
listening at this point in the podcast.
Yeah,
so
well,
it
I
doesn't
am.
matter.
I am. I'm sitting in my lab and sitting there being like, "Wow, you go, Jack.
You're a
kill
real
it."
fucking hero for keeping this thing alive.
Yeah,
Jack.
juggling this hot potato as long as you do.
Give me another beer.
Most of this is getting cut out. I think the
Are we out?
what?
No,
Oh
not
no,
other
we
beers.
still got 3. But I don't know. What's a good Christmas bit?
Why do we have to make it a bit? We just talked about holidays.
No, it has to. We have to end it with a bit.
Oh, okay. Kill your representatives. Kill your.
Yeah,
your
well, no,
congressman.
if that's the bit, you just gave it away. Let's see. How about
I'm activating our sleeper cells again. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's
1
true.
7 1 9 3 5 8. All right, kill your congressman.
that's not very Christmas of you. I think we should go around and say what we're thankful for.
Okay, well, if you want to give me a Christmas present, then if we're gonna make it like that, kill your congressman.
Don't end it.
Here's
the Christmas bit.
No, God.
All right, Jack, we're gonna need your editing powers here, okay?
Okay.
But it's Christmas, so it's worth it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so add in some fire crackling, okay? It's like,
All right.
welcome to, thanks for listening to your Christmas special, guys.
Are you gonna do that? Or are you just
No,
gonna-
this is...
No, we're doing it right
Put
now.
this in. Thanks for listening to our Christmas special, guys. You know, this Christmas, I just want you all to know that we love you. Merry Christmas. We're all gonna say what we're thankful for.
Thank you. That was my idea
Thanksgiving,
too.
you dumbass.
But
Yeah.
you
I'm
can-
thankful
look,
for.
You should be thankful all year, not just Thanksgiving.
It's true, and especially on Christmas. I'm thankful for the fact that Jesus came down and cleansed me of my dirty sins.
I'm thankful to my friends for doing a podcast with me, as well as probably being the bulk of our listenership.
I do appreciate it.
What are you thankful for, huh? You probably nothing because you don't even like Christmas.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
fucking
this
Grinch.
season.
I'm thankful for alcohol and time off.
Yeah.
That is true.
And then now add bells, sleigh bells.
Of course. No, well, they were already going to be in there. There's going to be, like, reindeer.
I'm thankful to our benevolent government for bequeathing $500 million on Israel for their defense.
we're getting into this topic at the end of the
I'm very
Christmas.
grateful that they'll be able to defeat the Kurds in the upcoming Christmas war.
We're getting into the Palestine-Israel
Let's
conflict.
not dwell on that. Oh my god, guys! There's an early gift under this Christmas tree here.
Wow, what is that?
Here, you open it, Jack.
Wait, oh, 1 sec. No, I'm gonna add him in post. I'm gonna add him. What? Oh, Phineas,
What's in that Christmas gift?
you got me exactly what I wanted. It's an iPad.
An iPod, actually. Look at the back, Jack.
Jack, look at the back. And what does it say?
It says we're really bad at improv. And
Alright, but Jack, hand it to me. And then, you see you enter the passcode 1488. Look, you already have the Apple Podcast app downloaded. It's every episode of our podcast on this iPad.
Oh, wow. No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the best Christmas gift ever.
And you got the listeners, you should give the same gift to people you
to
know.
everyone.
Which is to force our podcast onto them, is the gift you should give them.
You should say, we're not going to use our phones this Christmas, guys. Every relative put your phones in a basket. No, everybody put your iPhones in the basket and then unlock all of them and then listen to our podcast on low volume on all of those iPhones.
Yeah.
And then when they get back, they're like, why have I listened to every... And they're just like, don't worry, Merry
Guys,
Christmas.
and the gift you should give us is sending us emails to brownbrickspodcast@gmail.com,
That's
as well as
brownbrickspodcast.
commenting on r/brownbrickspodcast, or following the Twitter account @brownbrickspod. Fucking cut this out, put it at the start.
That's exactly
we
how it's
forget a lot of time. And again, as I said last week, if you do not, I will kill myself, which will be especially sad because it's Christmas.
That's true, yeah. I wouldn't want to see it, personally.
Maybe by
All right.
next week
So-
after
All right.
Christmas.
So we'll put that at the start, and
Yep.
then Closing note. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Have a
Anything-
happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays.
We'll see you before
Happy
New Year's.
holidays.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Bullshit.